Hey guys, we're back with old Stache here. We're going to be working on his face today, actually I'm just going ahead and get started. Now off camera, I went in here and I laid in the hair, did this ear, and but I'm going to do this side for you, and then if we have enough time, I'm going to work on this hand in here. But I'm going to start with a number 11 gouge, and I'm going to come in here and start gouging my hairline in. Now on my last video I put the face and the ear, and actually we didn't do the ear. It's this time we're going to work on the ear. But anyway, we're going to get him done. But I follow this mustache just like this with this number 11. Turn it around here and go this way with it. And it runs all the way back to his neck. This old mustache is long. Can you see that okay, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. Okay. There's that. Now I'm gonna lay in this sideburn area here. Get over here where the light is. And I kind of do this at an angle, not straight up and down. I like it kind of flowing back towards the ear. Turn it around this way. And you can go over your cuts on this. It doesn't hurt it to do that. Actually, I think it looks good when you kind of there. I'll do that. Now, while I'm in there now, I'm going to take a 1/4 inch V and come in here and kind of put me in some deeper little cuts, just to give me some shadow marks in there. They just really put some shadow in there for you. Can you see that all right, Peyton, right there?
Yep.
All right, and then I'm going to come in here. Just put them little shadow marks in there. All right, now while I'm in here, I've got to go in here and get this hairline, so I'm gonna go back to my number 11 and work in this hair here. And just kind of go in an angle. And the way its head is turned on this it's a little difficult in there, but you just got to keep working at it. Bring it on around. And I'll turn this around like this and join this side over here. Like that, right there. There's my hairline. Now, while we're in here, if you look right here, I've got the eyebrow right in there. I did it, so I'm going to turn this around Then take my little number 11 and come in here and put in my eyebrow. And these are just little divot cuts, just enough to give it some little wrinkled look. Now what we're going to do, we're going to come over here and I'm going to put the way I did the ear, I'm going to work in and work on this ear. So I'm going to take a number 9 gouge, kind of come in here and gouge out the inner part of my ear to where there's an upper lobe and a lower lobe. Like that right there. And I'm going to come in here and kind of clean that up with a knife. You got that pretty much, Peyton?
Yep.
Okay. Now, this I'm going to go ahead and do my little inner ear. What I do, and I kind of draw this in for you. I do little pyramids like this. Like that. And I'm going to cut them out with my knife tip. I come in right here, make a deep stop cut there, and one right here. And then and there, it gave me a little that's my upper lobe. Then I'm going to come in here and do my lower lobe. This is just a little pyramid cut or triangle cut. And that one popped out really nice. But you see, right here, that's a little pyramid here and one right here. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to come outside here and make me a little Y-shaped pyramid. And I come in here, pointing my knife there, one right in here, and cut it that little shade out right in there, that little shadow mark. Come in here, right there, and then this is the way I do my inner ear. I don't really get into all the stuff that's really in the ear, but it just gives it shadow, and it just gives it some depth in there. Now I want to, right in here, I do want to go in and over here you look and see I've got some V cuts in there too, so I'm going to do that on this side here and on this side right here. So I'm just going to turn it around and put me some little shadow deep cut lines in. Is that in focus pretty good, Peyton? Or?
Yep.
All right. Well, I know it's hard to sometimes get it in focus. All right, let me turn it around. He's starting to look like STACHE, and I'll put some bead cuts in here. But basically, that's all the hair and pretty much the face. I need to go in. Actually, there's some crow's feet in there. I'm going to go in. If you look on this guy here, on each, right in there. So I'm going to go in and cut those in. I'll start on this side first. Just go in and just kind of put a little bitty slice there and one right there. We are right on time, Peyton.
Yep.
Got one right here. And that's some little shadow lines. And what I'm going to do now is we're going to leave the face area, and I'm going to come down here and work on this hand. Now, if you look, here's the other old guy. I've already gone through and on this one, and I even got the fingers in on that. Well, that's what we're going to do now. I'm going to show you how I lay in this hand. So first of all, before I hollow it out, I'm going to put in my finger, draw in the finger area. So I split it in half like this. Then I go on this side and do that like that. So really you got 1, 2, 3, 4 fingers. And I like to do the center first because then you can even up your cuts. I mean, even up your fingers is what I meant to say. And bring it on around. And you look, this guy, his fingertips are tucked underneath. So, but what we're going to do now is we're actually going to cut in the fingers. I start here on the center, and I go down, like this. And then I may have to come over this way a little bit. Is that coming in pretty good, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. I know it's kind of hard to see when you get under here. And then coming in here and laying in this finger. Now, I've got that. I'll make some deep cuts in there later, but now that I've got where the fingers are, I'm going to go ahead and break through. And I take a little gouge like this, and I come in, and this is the way I started it. And I break it through. What we got, about 5 minutes, Peyton?
Yep.
All right. And I'm going to get in here and try to break through and show daylight. Now, some people would take a small drill bit, and you can do that. You just got to be careful. I've always done it this way because when I teach, I have to know how to do it by my tools. And you just don't want to, when you teach, you don't want to carry a drill with you. I mean, you can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I like to work it through with carving tools. And see, I went in earlier and cut away at it, and now I've got it already broke through. See, you can see daylight through there, and pretty much. Then when I get that through, I like to when I work on my rifle, I like to get it through, and see, I got to take out a little bit more wood in there. So you remove some from the top of the hand, and I usually carve the gun to fit this guy before I paint. Or you don't necessarily have to, but when you do carve the gun, you want to be able for it to fit through. And there, I got him through. Now, how we doing on time, Peyton?
Got about 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay, while we got 3 minutes, I'm going to come in here with a V tool, and I'm going to divide this shirt. And once again, off camera, I'll go in and do a little bit more work, and we're going to have him ready for the next one. But what I'm doing here is just putting in the shirt where it's buttoned together like that. And then I do want to show you one thing right in here. I come in with a V there, and I outline like I did over here with the belt, but I cut it down with my knife blade. But you want to get this in here first, like that. And there's your belt buckle. And then we got to go in right here. And that's your belt loop right there. And of course your belt's in there. But off camera I'm going to go and do a little bit more work and get this hand worked down, clean up the face a little bit. And he's coming right along. I will go in and I'll do one of the soles of the boots, and I will do these conchos with the leather on them and a pant leg on one side, and then we'll do the other side. But until next time, happy carving to everyone, and we'll see you later. Bye.